Guys, the big story is not only the rain, but a brand new Toyo R888 tire that these guys are running. Right now, they're running a shave tire. It doesn't have a lot of grooves in it, but a lot of the teams are already beginning to think, should we go to a rain tire? Now, it's the same construction, the same compound and everything. It just has grooves in it, a lot deeper groove, just like you'd find on a street tire. Those grooves will channel the water away. So right now, the team's saying, should we change or should we not? They've got tremendous grip from those who have tested them in the rain, but not everybody has had a chance to experience them. So the rain is going to be an unknown here.
Pace car is in, and Brian, we are green. And you can see Randy Popes immediately taking a look down the inside of Brandon Davis down into turn 1. Davis left that wide open. Randy drives right down the inside, Popes into the lead. Then the two Cadillacs. Galati, a good start, got around Mike Davis in that purple and yellow nosed machine. We are on board with Galati as he is trying to work over Andy Pilgrim. Outside now in. That's McCann is, okay, Pilgrim did get by McCann on the start, and looks like Pope's going to make the move. Ooh, Mike Davis wanted to try it as well, and here comes Eric Kern around the outside. Remember his spectacular opening laps last year, Dorsey, that took him to the front in drying conditions, but were very damp at the time. Kern looks to be doing it again. What's really kind of confounding things for the crews as we watch them all pile down into turn 17 here. Great video. Look at that spray that they're all dealing with, is the fact that if the rain stops, you don't want to then have full rain tires on there, and nobody really knows what it's going to do at this stage.
But looking at the weather,
a lot of skate, and
here's trouble.
Way off.
Yeah, no stopping that one. And he moves that barrier way, way back. This might bring out a stop that's going to bring out full course caution.
Now, let's get down to Brian Till. First of all, Brian, Randy Popes is in there changing tires, and I understand you're with Eric Kern.
Yeah, Eric Kern sitting here in the golf cart back in the paddock. Eric, big hit down there. Scary moments, I'm sure, but you know, Dorsey was talking about maybe a stuck throttle or some brake issues.
No, brake issue for sure. No, the throttle seemed fine. The car came off throttle okay. Hit the brake initially. It seemed like it was slowing down. Everything was going okay. Come off the brake. Uh-oh. Still on the brakes. Pumped it. Tried to turn the wheel. Car's still going straight.
Well, you've been magic here in the past in the rain. Last year you put on a driving clinic. The conditions right now, what are they like out on the racetrack?
Oh, it's absolutely horrible right now. I mean, they should pull everybody in and put reins on. Right now it's bad enough. I mean, it's raining hard. So, I mean, they should get everybody in, stop the race, get them on reins, and get them back out there.
Well, if anybody knows about rain at Sebring, it's Eric Kern, and he says everybody ought to be coming for the rains, guys.
Well, the one thing we just saw, you see Pilgrim's been in too for rains. Everybody will come in for rains right now, folks. I can tell you that.
Pace car is in. Michael Galati in the K-Pax Porsche is going to lead him to the line. There's the call. Green.
Boy, but what a sloppy restart if you were back there past third.
Every upshift Michael is making, the back of that car is breaking away, Dorsey.
Yeah, that is not a well-organized restart, that's for sure. Nobody knew what was going on. Clearly had a confused feel. Look at this. Problems right in the wall we go. With
that's Tommy Dreesy, the Dr. Seuss car.
Luckily, he stays on the wall, but that is a deep puddle right underneath that Mobil 1 bridge. There's a little river. Here comes another one skating.
Everybody, there it is again.
They're
Davis,
all dancing.
It's upshifts, isn't it? Every upshift.
Well, it's just brake and traction. I mean, they're losing traction all the way up on every shift, on every acceleration. Look, now in trouble. Descalos did a good job of catching that.
That's Popes diving down underneath Davis. So there's Randy. That Viper just going out of screen. That's Archer. So
look at him dance. Look at
guys. That's Gunter Schaldock, one of the new drivers in the championship. And here goes Popes.
Okay, now you got chaos all over again. You got cars spun around the corner where you can't see where they're at.
That's Brian Kabinski, who has looped it. Boy, everybody doing a nice job of evasive, but there it is. Popes into the lead.
If you wanted to have me pick a car to win or a driver to win, it would be Randy Popes under these conditions. You know, I think if it were dry, maybe not Randy Popes, but in this condition, he is a master for sure.
Absolutely, and he is through turn 17, last turn, one final time, and on to the front straight. And if he hangs on to it, a lot of wins in his career in GT category, none at Sebring, and this would be a big.
Hell yeah.
And I think that was relief just to have it over.
Now look at all this paint across the start-finish line. These guys are going to try to launch off the line here at the drop of the at the light, and this paint there is going to impede some of their progress. The car is Brandon Davis. He's got traction control. The Porsche outside does not.
And Brandon lit him up as he got away, and you can see as a result, Randy Popes, even without traction control, able to get the jump. So the defending series champion, leads down. But look at Brandon looking to the inside. And look at Jason Descalos. That rust-colored Viper almost making a beautiful move around the outside. And everybody thus far, Brian, clean through one. But the fountain, boy, it's tight.
Yeah, and a problem already. The 17, Rob Foster. He had problems in qualifying and problems in practice, I believe, as well. That car really not running as well as he wanted to. And already, Greg, full course caution.
And Brandon Davis, after problems for Randy Pope, leads away. There you hear it. Andy Pilgrim in second, Michael Galati third, James Sebrind, but already Post has gone around, and he's coming up by Sebrind as well as we're on board with Randy. He now is alongside Galati. He's alongside Pilgrim. What a run by Pope. Now, is Galati going to give him room to get out of the corner he had problems in? He did, and Randy Pope from 6th to 3rd on the restart. Well, after making flat out a mistake, he recovered brilliantly.
And that's impressive. Remember, that Porsche does not have anti-lock brakes in it, and that was just a spectacular braking move. Now, Andy Pilgrim in the Cadillac in front has not ABS either. He does have traction control. Randy Pope does not have traction control. Up the inside again. The brakes on that Porsche, spectacular.
Look at Sebrind. Oh, they bump.
Going to try to go around the long side there at the end of the back straightaway. That is difficult to do, but I'm telling you, Sebrind, as loose as he may be, has a better car underneath him right now than Michael Galati does.
And maybe better than both is Descalos in the Toyota Gravel Products Viper, that rust-colored car right there. He has been very aggressive, and if Sebrind leaves any kind of opening, I think Descalos might come through, and then, well, he is trying to work some great lines, and that is a crucial corner, turn 8. And if you can get close on the exit, which he certainly did, it's a chance. Galati defends, and look at Descalos now. He's thinking about the inside. Once again, Galati just parks Sebrind on the outside. And, oh, Descalos takes a look at the inside there. Not going to get it done, but now Davis has joined the war.
Anti-lock brakes on that Viper so he can stick it in deep. A little contact there. Sebrind bumps him at the hairpin, gets side by side, and will have the better line down to turn 1 if he can hold it. Is he going to be around?
Oh,
they're outside him. They touch again.
Oh, look at this. Side by each, as they say. And look at Descalos taking a look. Outside, inside, outside. Davis as well takes a peek. Oh, look at this. Descalos tries to get down the inside. I think he just gave him a nudge through that turn as well. Oh, and we've got into the wall the 0-2 of Rob Holland. That's the Motorsports Gallery Porsche. But Mr. Consistency today is Brandon Davis. From the confidence in qualifying to turn 3 laps, crawl out of the car and go, I can't go any faster, I don't think anybody else can, to the win. And in front of the home crowd and in front of an event sponsored by his sponsors, this kid survived immense pressure.